the last times. When you do big things, it requires big input. And sometimes it has a bit of a big impact. And that big impact means moving away or out of what you work so hard and tirelessly to get. It's big. Anyway, let's go do 100 Ks. An ode to Coatesville. Had a beautiful moment with the truck driver going down Riverhead Bridge. Has a bit of a squeeze sometime, and obviously a bike and a car doesn't fit, so he slowed down, stopped the traffic behind. Anyway, he goes past, I give him a wave, he indicates his indicators, letting me know he thanks my thanks. See, there is good in this world, a lot of it. That was beautiful. Today's video, the ode to Auckland. Just enjoying a lap of a place I've called home, left, came back to a place that has put me and my family's life in such a good space. A place that has changed my life, transformed it, and a place I'll always call home. Auckland. Yeah. It's a small city, but she ain't too bad. I love Auckland. It is home. It always will be right here. But have you ever travelled and then you land in a city doing business or doing business there? When you operate at a high level in Auckland, it seems like the level is always here. And that's, you know, it's good. I feel like you still got to do the best you can. But the ceiling always feels to be right here. When you travel and land in a city like, let's say, Singapore, it feels like this becomes this due to population, investment, and pure just scale. And you know that when you take big moves or big risks, especially as a New Zealand business, you move across the world to have a piece of that. And what you learn, what comes with this is more competition, more challenges, sometimes other things that you just can't foresee. But if you crack that, scaling just becomes at a next level. All of a sudden, 5 grand turns into 50, 100 turns into $1 million. Things just get a little different. Now, in my business career, I've made a lot of money in New Zealand, and that's a good thing. And as I've grown over the last 5 years, like the story I told you, I've reached heights that I didn't think was entirely possible. But now, with the new knowledge and skills that I've gained and new journeys that I've started, I'm looking at that ceiling going, I want to make big moves, take big risks, and have big rewards or outcomes because of it. And I don't want to look back in my life having achieved monetary success and gone, I could have just done a little bit more. I could have just elevated it a little higher. I want to look back in my life and say, whether good success or not, but I gave it 110%. whichever level I was trying to reach, I gave it a good shot to get there. Success or not, it's not about reaching it. For me, it's about giving it a crack. Big moves have big risks, but carry big rewards. So I love Auckland, but I can't always shake this feeling that I can 10x it. I really can. Physically, emotionally, and through connections. I really can. So I'll enjoy this cycle around my home. And I'll always end up here. But while I got energy, stamina, and the grit left in me, plus while I am building a life that I can connect with my family, spend more time and see the world, let's continue unlocking that. Bike business and banter is to show the crazy things that I'm going to do, and there's been so many videos where I'm alluding to this big build up, and I'm going to be editing this on the plane, this video, and then probably posting it while I'm in London, you know? Like, it's no surprise that I'm going there. But I'm going to get this feeling. I'm going to touch down on the shores of Heathrow. I'm going to get this feeling and I'm going to go, yeah, big moves have big outcomes. Take big risks. While I can, and while I'm willing to lose it all, why wouldn't you give it a shot? I spend a lot of time here too. Talk about business. This was a big chapter in life. Oh, Auckland. Oh, Auckland. My, have you been good to me? Thank you for that, because you have. Some nice architecture. We're literally city centre and then on a beach. Harbour Bridge. One of the coolest brands. City of Sails. Auckland, you have been good to me. That's all I can say, really. All I can say. Enjoy this boardwalk, it's beautiful. It's a serene feeling. It's a home feeling. And I don't think it's wrong of me to want more, desire more, and strive for more. This is beauty and greatness at its finest. But I think there are sprints in life, and I've done a hard sprint in this one. So let's have a crack at another. What a great sprint it was, though. What a great sprint. I think when I come back one day, after doing big moves and doing big things, it's going to feel much more at home. Okay, now I'm going to just grab a ferry across to Devonport, say goodbye to the city for now.
You won't be able to hear much because it's quite loud on the ferry, but
to Auckland City, that was beautiful. Now in Devonport, cycle to my parents' house because I need to pick up a ute and borrow a car, so I'm going to go do that. Big things, big moves, big rewards, big risks. Auckland, you've given me a lot, but I think it's time to take some big risks. See what's on the line. It's quite beautiful. OdeAuckland. On the shore, just drove through Takapuna, now going Milford and all along the bays till I get to Long Bay. Lovely. Not too hot, just nice day today. The thing about the bays, it's really bloody hilly and I'm quite hungry, which is a bit too late to eat now, but I need to eat something. Whew. Nothing glamorous about this, but I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna have as little food as possible. Get that little hunger burn. Nothing glamorous, literally just on the side of the road, having a snack. Feeling refueled. Not far left to go, to be honest, so that's alright. I'm feeling pretty good, all things considering. And North Shore. Do that. Lonely Track Road. Now it's just a little cruise to my old house, which is close to my parents, and then pick up the car. Thanks for watching this video. The next few are going to start building up and you'll start seeing what I'm feeling, and I'll communicate it as best as I can. Long Bay Regional Park. Alright, I'm going to stop at another house of mine, get a change of clothes, head to pick up the truck. This has been a while. This chaos gives you an insight into what's going to go on. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go pick up a truck and do the rest.